Hey strangers, so different setting because I am going to do a haul slash get ready with me sort of. I'm gonna try to use all the stuff that's in here and then hopefully make into like a 2-in-1. Let me just drink coffee first because coffee is like, it's part of my routine. So good. My face is a little bit greasy, so the first thing I usually do is, it kind of sounds a little bit ghetto, but I usually take like a napkin, and yes, this is a Subway napkin, and just take off any like excess oil or dirt. So I do that. I also, sometimes if I wanted to, I use the Clean and Clear blotting sheets, which I will go get right now. Where is it? So I finally got some, and you guys would not believe how I'm holding you up. It's pretty funny. Let me see if the mirror can get it. Do you see that? Yes, you're on top of water bottles and a green tea patch thingy. Okay, so I use these Clean and Clear oil absorbing sheets because they're really good in a sense where they do take away any like excess oil, and you really see the results and all the dirt that it's taking off your skin. So you can either pat this on or glide it, but because I already took off most of the oil with the paper towel or tissue paper or whatever, you guys won't see much oil. But usually if I'm out and about and I'm using this, there's gonna be a lot, and it goes transparent. Like you guys can see a little bit on there, but on a hot day, or if I was out the whole day and I didn't have time to wipe it with a tissue paper, it does get super oily. So I went to Old Navy, and that's where I got all these e.l.f. products. So the first thing that I see here is the e.l.f. Eye Refresh. I'm sorry for the glare, but this thing is a clear transparent thingy-majigger, and it says the cooling sensation of the roll ball brightens and refreshes the under eye area to help elevate under eye puffiness and dark circles. So that's pretty exciting. I was so stoked in trying these out, but then I knew I had to do a video on them for you guys, so let's see. Ooh, it's very sleek. And you know, e.l.f., I think when my best friend used it in high school, I was like very intrigued by this brand because she said that it's inexpensive, which it is, and it works. So that's how it looks like, the applicator. So we're gonna put this on. Ooh. It does feel very cooling. I think it's because of that steel ball. Now, I don't know if I'm supposed to use this on its own and not use makeup underneath, but because I am getting ready, I'm gonna use makeup underneath. So, oh, but it really does feel refreshing though. I don't know if it's gonna work. If you guys watch my vlogs, I'll let you guys know there. But that is the e.l.f. Eye Refresh. Really cool. The second thing that I see here, ooh, concealer. I think it knew. I forgot that I got this, but this is the beige e.l.f. concealer. And it says here, conceal acne spots, discoloration, under eye darkness, and any other place desired. So yes, your girl's got some little acne scars. I got a little dark circle going on, so let's put that. And I got beige because I think the color choices were really small, so I didn't really have much options, but this was the closest. Ooh, really cool. I love the packaging. Like, if I seen this, I would have never guessed that it's a concealer, and if I couldn't read, I wouldn't know that it's a concealer. But wow, that's cool. Putting it on, it literally feels like those like chubby concealer sticks. I'm not sure if you guys know what I'm talking about. There's a little bit of a grip in there, but it is super creamy. So I'm gonna try to put it in some acne scars as well. I'm looking this way because my mirror's there. And another tip for, like, this is what I found that works for me, is that when you have any sort of like acne scar that has a little bit of a scab, that's what I was gonna say. So a little scab, don't put any concealer on there, just because I feel like the scab just basically crushes over the concealer, which makes it look a lot more unpleasant. And what I read or seen on other YouTube videos is that when you use your ring finger to blend out the concealer, it's a lot more gentle for the area of where the eye is. Like the skin here is very thin, so you want to make sure you apply very little pressure, little or no pressure. And if you don't have a beauty blender, which I do but I'm too lazy to go get it, but use your finger and make sure they clean. So there's that. And you know what's pretty good. It looks like it matches my skin tone very well. So far so good. And it feels like, I don't know, it just feels very high brand. Next thing that I have here is the high definition under eye setting powder, which is the sheer and transparent one. Ooh, brush included. I didn't know that. So it hides fine lines, dark circles. So it's an under eye setting powder, as I was saying. This light diffusing powder camouflages fine lines, dark circles, and imperfections, includes vitamin C and K. Dang. Apply after concealer to set in, and for extra coverage, wear alone for light. Nice. So because I just put in concealer, it's like perfect timing. And honestly, I just bought all these like in one go because my boyfriend had like a gift card for Old Navy and I couldn't find like a shirt that I really liked, so let's try to get this out. That was like double chin action. Oh shoot. Now, the only thing is these box packaging kind of make it hard for me to go in there, maybe because I have pudgy fingers, but look at that. That's so pretty. They're like really stepping up their game in terms of like packaging and product too. Like their product's not that bad. Ooh. So what does this say? So pull to open. So this one, when I'm looking at it, it's a little bit sparkly, so I'm kind of worried about that a little bit. I think I'm gonna use my own brush, so I'm just gonna use this pudgy brush. Make sure you take the axis off because you don't want like a white cast. Now when you put it on the skin, there's not really that much shininess to it or sparkliness, but let me try to show you guys. So when I'm actually showing it to you guys like this, like there's a lot of sparkliness in there, but when you actually put it on, it's not that sparkly. So a little goes a long way too. At least you get like a free brush out of it, which is super cute. Next thing I am going to try is gonna be this one. I got it not from Old Navy, I got it from Clinique in Sephora. This is the Clinique Chubby Stick. And I got it because if you guys seen my what's in my makeup bag, there's that Physician Formula crayon that I absolutely love, and I have an extra one already. But it's because the product, like the amount of product that we get in there, if you guys can see, it's very little. So I wanted to look for a dupe. So hopefully this would be one. This is the Chubby Stick Shadow Tint for Eyes by Clinique, and the color is in amber. So I'm gonna put it on my eyes and then show you guys how it looks instead of giving the traditional swatchy swatch. There's the color there. And sorry for the glare, it's just my computer screen is in the back and I have those little flower lights as well. Ooh, very cute. Put that on. Very natural color. It's metallic and shimmery as I would like it to be, but it's really nice. Looks like I didn't even wear anything, but it's actually really nice. So let me do a swatch on my hand. So there's that one. And then the one that I like, one that I really like, is the Physician Formula. So let me just put that at the bottom. So you can see the Physician Formula is a little bit more bronzy, whereas the Clinique one is a little bit more lighter. Next thing I'm gonna do and attempt is my brows. I'm not that great in my brows right now, so don't really pay attention to what I'm doing. So I use the NYX cake powder one, and I'm already hitting pan for the wax because I use a lot of the wax. But in terms of the cake powder, I just try to just highlight my natural brows as I can. So let's try to do that. goal is like getting that perfect, well, there's no such thing as perfect, but you know, that nice eyebrow where it looks airbrushed almost. Like I always see girls in Sephora or girls at MAC, they have like the most beautiful brows ever. And I wish I could do that, but probably when I'm like 40. And if you guys have any suggestions to a nice brow wax or like a cake, like a brow powder that has the wax infused in it, like I would really rather get that than get something that has a powder on one side and then wax on one side, because I feel like this is a good example of it. The wax just runs out really quick. Okay, so I'll fix it after, but y'all get the drift. That's what I typically do. I don't do this step, but just for today, for the video purpose, I'm gonna put some eyeshadow just kind of like in the crease just to kind of define my eyes a little bit. So I'm using Graveyard Girls palette, which I'm super excited because I told myself I'm gonna use this up, use it up. So I'm gonna put some Sassy Bun maybe on the base. Oh, why am I looking at this mirror? There's a mirror here. Just to kind of bring out that Clinique chubby pencil. So I'm using Sassy Bun, which is this one right here. Already brought it out a lot, so after that's done in the crease, I'm just gonna put like a nice shade. I'm thinking Haunting. I'm gonna use Haunting, which is this one. Before, when I really wasn't into makeup, I would always like use the brush and kind of like scrub it on, but now I know because there's such thing as fallouts and stuff, I just pat it on and then take the axis off and then just go. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's a really good transition color. So now that that's done, I'm also gonna put like a dark color into the corner just to kind of like make it look more smoky. So I'm gonna put Uncommon and mix it with a bit of Man Cat. So these two right here. By the way, this is not how I get ready every day. It's just, again, for video purposes, and I really did want to use Bunny's palette. Uncommon's really nice as well. Keep looking at that mirror when I have a mirror clearly right here. Next thing I'm gonna use is the Man Cat, which I showed you guys. Man Cat is really dark, so you... Okay, so there's that. Now I really want to try the highlighter because people are saying how it's like really good stuff. So first I'm gonna put a bit of blush. Ooh, and be careful with the blush, guys. I just went one stroke on it and then already a lot of fallouts are coming off, so... Ooh, and the blush is really strong too, so be careful of that. So I'm just gonna pat. Next is I'm going to try the highlighter. Maybe should I do bronzing first? By the way, I'm not a pro, as you can tell, with like contouring and highlighting. I just put like a little bit of contouring. Again, I'm not that great at contouring, so it's all good. So I'm gonna try the highlight because when I did a swatch on it, it really was like intense. Oh wow. I literally just put like a dot and it's really intense. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. I'll probably have to bring the camera up close. Let's see like little specks and then whoa. That's crazy. Let me show you guys up close because it's like intense. So if you guys can see, there's like a little bit of speck. And I don't want to go too much because I'm trying to like not too too much on. That the eyeshadows are done, I'm gonna do my wing liner, which is like my typical wing. The L'Oreal Infallible liner in earthen dark brown. Oh yeah, my coworker was so sweet. Like, she was watching my video and then the next day she like brought me her eyeliner that she doesn't use, which is the same color. I swear it's so nice. Okay, so there's that, and I'm gonna do it for the other one. Do you guys ever like find yourself doing like a nice wing eyeliner for one eye and then for the other eye it's like a lost cause? Just doesn't want to work with you. That's somewhat done. Next and final, I think, no, next, not final yet. Second last thing is mascara. So I like using 2 different mascaras on my eyes. It doesn't matter which one, as long as there's 2 different ones on my eye. So I'm using the Great Lash by Maybelline. And just kind of like using that as a first step primer, because I don't got an eyelash primer. Okay, so now that that's primed up, I'm also going to use the Benefit They're Real mascara, just to kind of intensify the eyes. Okay, so there you go. Now on to the last part, which is lips. And I love trying new lip stuff. So this is the new e.l.f. matte lip color in Tea Rose. And at the Old Navy that I was in, this was like the last one. The other one was the red. But again, I'm not really that fond of red color on my lips really, so this is cool. It says sharpener included. That's so nice of them. So I'm gonna put it on my lips and you guys can be up close and personal for this part, so. Ew. Oh, that's a nice color. Doesn't smell like anything, but I really like how it's like sharp like this. So you can use it to line your lips. Wow, that is really nice. Really, it's too light for my liking, but I really do like the idea of this color. It's like a dusty rose. Wow. It's making me want to like buy the other lip colors that they have. This is really nice. So this is in Tea Rose. So I'm just gonna like kind of add in some pop of darkness color into there. So thanks to my sister, this is the NYX Pro Lip Cream palette. She didn't want it, so I was like, hey. So I'm just gonna use my fingertips, and to kind of like bring up the color of my lips, I'm going to use probably this one right here. Now these ones, they're unscented as well. The only thing is I don't really like lip palettes, but I thought why not give it a shot. I'm also gonna mix it with this dark one too. Probably not the most sanitary way. If you have a lip cream brush, that'll be great, but for now I'm just gonna be using my fingers. Okay, and that is it, guys. That is my haul and get ready with me. Hopefully you guys found it interesting. Hopefully it wasn't boring for you, but I thought this was a cool way of introducing new products, and instead of doing like a typical swatch, which I did for some of them, but instead of doing a typical swatch of things, to kind of like put it onto my face instead. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in another later video. Thank you.